Alright, now that Tekken 8 is about to make an appearance at the Game Awards this week, I think it's time for me to make a prediction on who will make it in Tekken 8 from Tekken 7. So right off the bat, I'm just gonna say this. The guest characters gotta go. Get up on my trap. Because getting guest characters from different IPs in a fighting game, that costs a lot of money. So with that in mind, it's unlikely they'll come back. Which brings me to Akuma, who actually made into the original roster of the game and the main story, somehow. For him, I'd say, maybe. He might come back as DLC as a post-story character, like he's gonna run the hands with either Jin or Kazuya. Alyssa, yes, part of the main story. Anna, certainly. Outside of Tekken 4, there's no game without the Williams sisters. Armor King, given how popular he is, it's likely. If not in the base roster, DLC, for sure. Oscar, yeah, definitely. But if I keep it $150, I hope they give her an important role in the main story. Provided, of course, that she does not get trapped in the slice of life anime bullshit with Lily. Bob, I don't think that boy's gonna make it, you know? Because other than being a fat dude who can do acrobatics, he doesn't have anything going on for himself. You know, it's funny how a character that's all about speed and weight has little to no weight in the story. Brian, yeah, I think so. I'd be a little disappointed if he doesn't, because I'm gonna miss the Black Air Force energy he provides. Claudio, I think there's a high chance he's gonna make it in Tekken 8. He's probably going to form an alliance with who knows who. So, yeah. Story in it. Devil Jin, absolutely. One way or another. Dragunov, there's a good chance. If they do release some kind of closed or open beta of this game, he's probably going to be one of the first few characters in the game. Eddie, maybe, possibly. He's still going to be looking for Kazuya as usual. Besides, they will need a character where people could just mash buttons and something will happen. Eliza, honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure. Falcomron, I don't think it's likely. The guy was strong as hell when he came out, but now he's just a shell. Me personally, I don't think he's gonna make it, but we'll see how it goes. Feng, as much as I do not like him, because of my disdain for him in Tekken 5, I think he's gonna come back. He's pretty much the Akuma of Tekken, if you think about it. That guy was running fades in every single dojo he came across. So yeah, it's very likely. Gonryu. Now, I don't think he's going to be in the base roster, like first season. But since he is iconic enough, I think he might make a return, like later seasons or something, like 1 year after the release or so. Gigas? No. I mean, when you look at him in Tekken 7, he's such a disposable character. If he does make an appearance in Tekken 8, he's probably going to be an NPC in story mode and take the role of a jobber. Heihachi? Honestly, I don't know anymore, because Kazuya did pack him off. Like, I don't think he's gonna come back from that. I think they might find a way to bring him back. Whether it is an ass pull, like freaking Mecha Heihachi, or just DLC as a legacy character. Or just like Kazumi, he will be a playable character, but he will only appear during flashbacks. Orang, 100%. If Jin is around, he's definitely going to be there. Jack, 200%. It's going to be Jack 8. Jin, I mean, duh, we saw the reveal trailer. Josie, I don't mind her coming back, but I'm not sure if she will. She's always been considered as a Bruce clone, so I don't find any reason for her to come back. And if she does come back, let's just say that they added her for her personalities. Julia, my prediction is that she's going to make a cameo appearance in story mode and then become a playable character as DLC. Katarina, unlikely, because she has no weight to the story. So for me, I don't see any reason for her to come back, besides Booba. Now I must tell the truth.
Niggas be horny.
But at the same time,
it's me! I'm niggas!
Kazumi, I don't think so. They only added her as an easy mode Mishima, and for the sake of backstory, so I don't think they will do it again with her now. Kazuya, do I need to say it? King, of course he will be there. Classic Tekken character. There's not a single Tekken without King. Kuma and Panda, I'm pretty sure they will add them just for the craziness of the game, especially to draw in newcomers and get them to act like, wow, you can play as a bear, you can play as a panda. Kunimitsu? Probably. Although I do think she has more chances of being a DLC character than a day one character. Lars? Absolutely. Though I think it's fair to say that he would be one of the few survivors at the end of the story, if it comes down to that. Law? Yes sir. Classic Tekken character. Lee? Of course he's going to be in the game. He's the type to pay top dollar to see the last Mishimas beat each other to death. So yeah, that tells you something about him. For some reason, I can't shake the feeling that he's going to die at the end. But if he does, I'm just going to be extremely sad. I might not even play the game anymore. Lei, I mean, he could come back. He'll come back as DLC later on. Leo, yes, they will stop at nothing to find the ones responsible for their mother's death. Leroy, there's a chance he'll come back. But at the same time, I don't know because Heihachi's gone. Now that his chance at vengeance is gone, I don't know if he'll find a reason to be in the next game. Lydia, I think she could come back, as long as they give her a good role in the main story, or give her a decent story. Lily, if Asuka's there, she'll be there, plain and simple. Lucky Chloe, I think she'll make it. They'll put her in Tekken 8 just for the contrast of the overall feel of the game, just to show that there's the dark, gritty aspect with Jin and Kazuya, but also the lighthearted and goofy aspect of the game with Lucky Chloe or Kuma and Panda. Marduk, yeah, I think he's gonna come back, even if it's later on as DLC. But Namco, I beg of you, please dial it down with the damage. What the hell? It might be fun doing it, but on the receiving end, it's not. Master Raven? Definitely. But they would have to decide between Raven and Master Raven. So basically, it's either Blade or Dolly Dagger. At the end of the day, it's up to them. Miguel, I think he'll come back. Like, this might be his chance to face Jin, even though we know he's not gonna beat him. Nina, of course. Paul, of course. Shaheen. Who? I mean, in this day and age, who cares about Shaheen?
I got the man, hit him with bait, rapping that slang.
I mean, it's nice to have character representation, but I do not want to have a token character just for the sake of representation. Like, his visual design is great, but his character, whole lot of mid.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Steve, he's gonna make it, for sure. Boxing characters are cool. Plus, he might be teaming up with Leo to investigate on their past. That is, if the directors decide to do that. Xiaoyu, obviously she'll be there. She'll try to find out what Jin is up to, with her nosy ass. Yoshimitsu, 1000%, and definitely with a different design. Zafina, I'm afraid not. To all the 7 Zafina players out there, I will be really sorry for your loss.